They currently hold the best record in the entire NBA.
And it seems like every win they string together, this group gets tougher and tougher to beat. Playing beautiful basketball here of late.
There are a lot of things going on besides their execution as this group seems to be coming together.
And winning has become more consistent in Miami than ever. Jimmy Butler was acquired, made it all the way to the finals in his first year, and have steadily won games each season. Nice effort taking the early lead. Here we go.
Take a nice deep breath. You score on that first possession. Gets the game started the right way.
The shot by Holiday, no good. And with the Heat, GA, they've been a consistent force in the Eastern Conference.
Kevin, lots of talent up and down that roster, from stars like Butler and all the way down to the role players. This is just a solid team.
Here's Holiday. Jimmy Butler making his last shot. Here's Allen. That shot off. Great D that time from Adebayo. Outside for Lowry. Takes the three. He can't get that one to fall. And Milwaukee the other way now. And this is their first time matched up with this year's Heat team.
And they're hoping for a better showing against this club this season. Last year they came out on the losing end.
Antetokounmpo. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Fundamental play there from Lopez, spotting the open man and then sending him the ball.
And the foul on Drew Holiday. That is his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Bucks on defense. Trailing by 2. Trying to get open is Butler.
Great defense by Giannis, using his length that time, and that shot had no chance.
The shot by Holiday, no good.
Oh, that's a golden opportunity to finish on the break, and he blows it.
Completely lost focus. You can't get 2 steps ahead.
Team foul.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
Taking 2 shots.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now. Shoot 2. He misses the free throw. This last chunk of the season could be it for some of the aging stars in the league, which Brent is kind of tough to watch. Going back with personal experiences, when did you know that it was time to retire?
Well, Kevin, you just know. it's really hard to describe, but my last year in Houston, the season finished up, and I just thought about what it is that I could do to still contribute to the team. And it really didn't live up to some of the standards that I had for myself. And so with a lot of deliberation, I felt like now was the time. And it's always a very difficult decision.
Miami ball.
Out of bounds. Miami takes possession.
Substitution on the court.
So all teams changing it up here. .151 left in the first quarter. The Heat leading by 4. Pass to Love. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo. And up the court come the Bucks on the break. He muscles it in through the contact and they call the foul. He's on his way to the free throw line.
Defensive foul.
Getting old here, seeing him make that lead pass with perfect
First
timing.
personal foul. First team foul.
Milwaukee shooting their first free throw of the game right now.
For Milwaukee.
What are the odds?
Joe Ingo.
Miss.
Shooting 1.
Miss. Miss. You don't got it. You don't got it, kid. Miss.
And Ingles, no good on that one. Unlike a lot of perimeter-oriented teams, GA, offensively, the Bucks can really play inside out.
No doubt, and teams pack in the lane against Milwaukee, but Giannis in particular is a terrific passer, and if you leave a shooter open, he tends to find it.
Here's Giannis. After the Heat pick up 2.
Miami
Bro, I
foul.
wasn't even trying to foul him, bro. I
Gabe
was trying to
Vincent.
In a moment here, we'll take a look at the score breakdown for Miami.
Second team foul.
And it's a fucking
And they
what?
set the tone
At
from
the
the
line
jump. They're
for the
looking
Bucks.
to pound it inside and score in the paint.
And let's make sure that that selfish
two
nerve doesn't get tapped, because right now there's great ball movement. They're setting each other up. Let's see if that maintains.
And that's a rare missed opportunity
Gabe
from him.
Vincent.
He'd been good as
Assist
goal
goes
up
to
until that point.
Bam Adebayo.
The offense just opens up if your playmaker comes from that 4 or 5 spot, and Bam does such a great job of it.
And they get it back. Yes, that goes in.
Man, that's a lesson for the D. Fight harder on the glass.
Yeah, you just can't afford to give up second chance opportunities again and again.
Now, here's Oladipo. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Duncan Robinson. Second
I'll tell you
personal
what, he
foul.
earned his money on that
Third
foul.
team foul.
The Bucks have been unsuccessful at the line so far, 0 of 3, and looking to make their first free throw of the game right now.
2 shots.
Miss.
And so he's able to get 1 of 2. The Heat leading by 3. Here's Strus. Misses that one. He's 0 for 1 from the floor.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
Down low. Adebayo with the bucket.
Bam Adebayo.
Bam knowing what to do. He's owning the paint right now.
Giannis, that's a 2-pointer. And so the first quarter is in the books.
Score
Heat
Your
lead
Bucks.
by 5.
7.
And we'll get going after
The
this
Heat.
from Milwaukee.
12. Fans, it's time to get loud.
And hope you've enjoyed the podcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And let's quickly break down the game we've been seeing from the Heat, guys.
Hey, why take jump shots when you can get your points at the rim?
Yeah, that worked wonders for them in the quarter. We'll see what kind of adjustments get made.
Unable to get that one. And the Heat going the other way now. This game coming after a loss against the Jazz.
They're so close in that one, but that's of no solace to the players. They played their hearts out.
That'll be 8 seconds.
Tonight, Grant Hill and
No,
Steve
that's all
Smith.
I'm saying.
I'm
Somebody
Brian
hard.
Anderson, along with reporter Allie LaForce.
And this team is playing so well right now. You can tell they love being on the floor together. It's great chemistry, and of course, it's translating into wins.
Credit has to go to this coaching staff. The style of play fits this roster, and every guy seems to be accepting his role.
You know, Grant, a positive trend in this league right now. Teams would rather risk losing a game than sacrifice a player's health.
Well, it's all about a player's health, BA, when it's all said and done. A player with minor injuries are usually held out now, sometimes even against their own will. A much different situation than when I was playing many years ago.
Lowry, no good. Out to Thompson. Here's the three. Curry, no good. Butler with the ball.
Oh!
And you look at the numbers, currently around 22.5 points a game. Yes, and it's Adebayo picking up the assist. To the paint. Here's Green.
And a terrific sequence by Green, constantly looking to dunk the ball.
Well, an all-star appearance for Bam Adebayo in 2020. Grant, you think he can get back there?
No doubt. I mean, I think the bigger issue is we've seen his numbers taper off just in the postseason. Can he reverse that and bring his best when it matters most?
Now here's Hero. His last outing, he had 18 points. Just 5 on the clock. And he'll draw the foul. Head to the line for 2. Kevon Looney picks one.
After receiving heavy criticism in his second year, Tyler Hero came into the 2021-22 season on a different level, averaging over 20 points per game.
You know what, Hero, Smitty, his play earned him the 6th Man of the Year.
And he ran away with that award, BA. And it wasn't only because of his prolific scoring. Hero also displayed his playmaking ability, and he improved on the defensive end as well.
No good on the second free throw. And watching Draymond Green play, Grant, he's the quarterback on both ends.
I love that, BA. Defensively, constantly calling out instructions on how to switch, keeping everyone organized. And offensively, Green is an incredible passer. Sees guys get open before they do. And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
The shot by Butler, no good.
Despite the miss, those are the kind of looks coaches hope to create.
And it's good for 2.
And making the extra pass. Wiggins' teammates appreciate his willingness to get it to them when they're uncovered.
Now here's Butler.
There we
His
go.
last outing, he had 24 points.
Put this guy in the dunk contest. Jimmy Butler is ready to win it all.
Here's Curry.
Miami foul.
23 points his last outing.
First
The
personal
whistle
foul.
blows. It's going to be
Second
on
team foul.
Caleb Martin. That's his first foul.
Kevin Love.
Now here's Wiggins.
Victor Oladipo. Gabe Vincent.
Oladipo, left side.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Oh, no good. Had a chance to take the lead. And that one's good. Thompson's got his second basket of the night.
The beauty of Draymond as a facilitator really sees the entire floor.
Here's Vincent. On the take. Looney with some nice D. Pass to Curry. And the foul
Miami
called
foul.
on Victor Oladipo.
Victor Oladipo.
That's his first foul.
First personal foul. Third team foul.
And here in the first quarter, a little over 3.5 minutes played. Basket's good. Green's gotten his second bucket.
Not just a scorer, Clay is also a capable passer who loves involving teammates.
Oladipo on the take. To the wing on the left. 6 on the shot clock. The Heat need to get one up in a hurry. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation.
Basketball. In for the Heat, Max Strus.
Wow, potent offense. It's been fun to watch.
Just aggressive and effective, taking it right to the defense.
That one goes in.
Very little resistance around the rim right now. That's the 5th straight bucket they've given up in the paint.
Here's Vincent. His last outing, he had 18 points. To the middle. Here's Robinson. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Rushing off the contact well. Duncan Robinson is getting better at scoring while under pressure.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
Free throw good. Green.
Draymond Green.
And that's good as he hits both shots.
For this team, Draymond's a true necessity. Does all the little things. Everyone understands how important he is on both ends.
Here's Vincent. And that one fall for him. He's 0 for 2. Thompson right side. Pass to Wiggins. Curry with it. Takes the 3. And so it's the Golden State Warriors leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter.
14. The Heat. 8.
Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half of this one.
15.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Warriors.
16.
Establishing a paint presence early in the game, it really helps and pays big dividends down the line because it frees up your perimeter.
The man back is
Another thing that's gone well for them is the mid-range jumper. It's been falling with ease so far. Yeah, you know, after a couple down years with key players injured, it's safe to say the Golden State Warriors are back.
Klay Thompson.
And Klay Thompson picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Here's Butler. Double team on Butler. Outside Strus. Wiggins with a steal. In transition. Here's Curry. Add that to his line. Now 3 for 6.
It's a treat to watch his ball handling. He has the basketball on a string.
The Warriors are back to contending for championships.
Yes, they are. A testament to their perseverance and belief in themselves. They knew once they got healthy, they would be a threat. And they've been a fun team to watch as they get back to form.
Second personal foul.
A chance here to catch up with Ali from the sideline.
Well, Miami is very efficient. Coach Spoelstra said, quote, you want to maximize your offense in all the different ways in your menu without feeling like you're taking turns. I don't think anyone would say that about our team. They're an unselfish group that likes sharing the ball, and they enjoy each other's success. Brian?
Ali, thank you. Here's Curry. Yes, and a nice assist from Thompson. Curry's got 8 points.
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line. And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
Outside for Green. Back to Curry. Just 5 to shoot. Hey, now 5 for 8. Shooting a pretty good percentage right now.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass. And after winning MVP honors in 2015, Steph Curry was even better in 2016, taking home another MVP award, going back-to-back.
And Looney with the slam.
Nice to see Looney getting involved with the slam there. An athletic player who provides some muscle for them around the rim.
Here's Butler. Oh, Green with a block. Pass to Thompson.
Out of bounds.
Out of bounds. It'll be Miami's ball.
Into
And
the
that
heat.
2016 MVP year for Curry, Graham. One of the best regular seasons
Miami
ever.
calls
Oh, so
timeout.
true, BA. Think about this. The Warriors winning an NBA record 73 games. Steph shattering the three-pointers made record over 400
Ladies and
for the
gentlemen,
season.
your
Also
Warriors
leading the
hit
league in
team.
steals. Steph in 15-16, something else, guys.
Love up top. Doesn't go for him. Looney with some nice D.
That should be
Left side, Green. Wiggins outside. And here's Curry for three. Count that one. He's scoring at a nice clip. He's 6 of 9 tonight.
They're simply not missing. Unreal.
Good shooting can be contagious. You see the confidence running through this team right now.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
And the shot's good by Wiggins.
From Draymond
This
Green.
run has been fueled by their Matador defense.
Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance. When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
Smitty, it can be pretty impressive to watch this Miami squad go to work on the offensive end.
Yes, BA, the reason why they have a bunch of talented shooters, that's for certain. But they also pay attention to the little things, like grabbing offensive boards and moving the ball around.
It's stolen by Green. Here we go, one-on-one. Here's Curry. And that comes off the assist by Green. Curry's got 11 points in the quarter.
They have leaned on him all quarter, and it has worked to perfection.
Back to Butler. And he makes it on the layup.
Jimmy Butler.
Butler's got 8.
And this team's struggles are not his fault. He's putting in work at the offensive end.
Back to Curry. Wiggins outside. Pass to Green. From downtown. And that's good. Stephen Curry for 3. 18 points for him.
And he's carried them this quarter, a dominant offensive stretch.
Butler can't get it to go. So it's the Warriors now. They lead by 20. That's the most we've seen.
Thompson.
This, their first chance to take a look at the Heat this season.
In 2 games last season, they had a hard time against this team, both at home and on the road.
They really dominated them on
Second
both
personal
sides
foul.
of the ball. We'll see if they have their number again this year.
Pizza. Max Struz.
Here's Butler.
Gabe Vincent.
Good. That's his 5th bucket in 9 attempts.
Jimmy Butler.
A good interior scorer. Jimmy Butler using his strength and explosiveness to full effect.
Pass to Looney. Adebayo with a steal. With 1 on the clock. Vincent.
That's the end of the first half.
He goes. Stephen Curry getting it done for the Golden State Warriors. Absolutely carrying the offense. He ends the quarter with 14. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere.
Get loud and make some noise for your Warriors.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. It's stolen by Green. And here's Wiggins. Let's go with a 3. Curry, no good.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Oh, Green with a block.
What a play from Draymond to rise up and send it back. He really takes pride in his defense.
To the inside. The kick out to Wiggins. Pass to Curry. Fires from deep. That one no good. And it's Miami the other way. Second half rolling along. About a minute played here. Oh, he missed the layup. He had it with the pump fake.
And I think Andrew Wiggins is a great example of how positions have changed.
Miami
came into the league
timeout.
playing a lot of the 2. Now we see him at times playing a bunch at the 4.
Time to get up and make
Time called here. The Heat decide to talk it over.
team.
And for Wiggins, he'll play the stretch 4 times. Grant, he's extremely versatile.
And BA, that shows just how the game has evolved. Wiggins is a traditional small forward, but we've seen that push to small ball, shifting Andrew to the 4 and even the 5 during stretches.
Here's Thompson. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
Don't forget about Klay Thompson's hops. More than ready to throw it down.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, guys, Jimmy Butler's focus is all on team success. In fact, his agent said whenever he calls Jimmy to congratulate him on personal accolades, like All-NBA team, for example, Jimmy hangs up in his face before he can finish the sentence. Brian, for Butler, there's only one prize that really matters.
He's a rare breed, Allie, for sure. Thanks for that.
He's been scoreless for a while now. They're still trailing here. They might want to move to some other options offensively.
Here's Hero. Pass to Martin. That's tipped. It's stolen by Green. Here's Wiggins. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Wiggins got his second bucket of the game.
They've now had assists on each of their last 3 buckets.
Butler can't get it to go.
I think you won't see this too often. Getting denied at the rim. He's likely to remember that one.
They're playing great team basketball. It's good movement and sharp, crisp passing.
You know, the point forward is an archetype that by now fans are familiar with. Grant, you were one of the OGs at the point forward. How's that position evolved in your mind?
Well, it's evolved because so many players today have the skill set to be a point forward. Before me, there were guys like Paul Pressey and Scottie Pippen in the 80s and early 90s. But as I said, players today, the skill level is so elite. And with this positionless basketball that we're in, you must have a point forward or 2 on your team to be successful.
Here's Vincent. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one.
That's what happens when nothing goes your way. You start to lose focus, and it makes matters worse.
Golden State with the ball. They've gone on an 8-0 run. And here's Thompson for 3. And that one's good. And Green with the assist.
Klay trusting his mechanics. He knows he has this shot down pat.
Golden State foul.
And that's a foul called on Stephen Curry. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
First team foul.
In the 3rd quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Curry with a steal.
Well, guys, if you want to know why the score is what it is, look at their turnovers this game.
The awareness from Steph Curry. Protect the ball around him, or he'll get you.
Golden State
Grant,
foul.
so much young talent for the Warriors. Many said they should trade for veterans, but they resisted.
And they won a title anyways. I mean, with the salary cap perhaps their greatest obstacle, having contributors on cost-controlled rookie contracts sure helps.
And Grant, no team better than Miami at developing undrafted prospects.
I mean, for key roles, too. You look at last year's playoffs. Strus, Martin, Vincent, Robinson. It's allowed Miami to stay on top in a salary cap-driven league.
And that's a foul called on Stephen Curry. That'll get him his 4th foul of the game. Due to the bonus, we will head to the line for 2. And he drops the first.
At the line for the Heat.
What's really helped Miami over the last few years, they've had some of the most accurate three-point shooters in the league.
And the Heat's ability to stretch the floor, it's critical to their star success, Smitty.
It is. Guys like Butler and Bam Adebayo, they thrive when they have room to operate. It's an approach that continues to serve Miami well.
They're really working the paint now.
And it's Love missing.
And their physical dominance has been on display. A 10-rebound advantage is a good indicator of how this game has gone.
The three from Curry.
Not in rhythm. He had the 2 triples in the first half, none so far in the second.
Over to the left wing. Here's Vincent. And the layup is good off the glass. Vincent's got 6 points.
Once he breaks out the crossover, you just know something special is about to happen.
Miami ball.
And so ball out of bounds. Thompson touched it last. Now here's Strus. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change.
The assist.
Just rising up to the rim.
Man, when he gets up there, he gets up there. You know what I'm saying? The shot by Iguodala, no good. And so it's the Golden State Warriors with a commanding lead to end the quarter. 27 points, looking good. Their efficiency has
24.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Here's Looney. Zeller with the rebound. Oladipo outside. And he drives in.
Golden State foul.
Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
First team foul.
And we've seen some good free throw shooting in the second half.
At the line for the Heat.
And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Warriors.
I just love how they're taking advantage of their chances to run, and they're pushing it. Fast break points can win you ball games.
Well, another area they've been productive is off of turnovers, scoring many times after forcing the ball out of their opponent's hands.
The shot by Iguodala, no good. Oladipo, right side. Pass to Robinson. Back to Oladipo. Now Strus. Outside Robinson. Oladipo on the wing. This one for 3. Drills it from deep.
That's what I'm
Nice
talking about.
pass. This team wants Duncan to do that more often.
Here's the break. Oladipo, shot's good. Oladipo's got 6 here in the quarter. Pass to Looney. Iguodala outside. And there's the foul. They'll pin that one on Andre Iguodala. That's his first foul.
Personal foul.
Recently, we've seen a few super teams put together, but it hasn't always been an automatic recipe for success, Smitty.
Well, BA, a lot of times you see those super teams on paper. It's all about execution on the
Second
floor.
personal foul.
And the biggest factor that
Second team
sometimes
foul.
hampers super teams is health. And that could be a big factor in upsetting your plans.
Here's Butler.
Though he's made himself into a terrific all-around player, Andre Iguodala's defense is the constant.
It's Iguodala on the wing. And the layup falls. Iguodala's got his first 2 points of the night.
That's just good basketball. Can't ask for a better look.
Here's Butler. And it's blocked.
The tenacity of Looney there, swatting the shot back and showing off his defensive chops. Attacking the defense with the pass. Don't need to be a hero.
Here's Hero. Miami, no good that time either.
And right now, they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Third personal foul.
And in this era, we see some stars asking out, saying we don't have enough to win. Smitty, that's not the old school approach, is it?
It's not, BA, but what I would tell you now was totally different than the past. It's the length of contract You have players now and teams have the option after 1, 2, or 3 years.
Assisted
So it
by
definitely will be a lot of movement.
Kyle Lowry.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. That's why they continue to get attacked.
One of the cases where height fails to tell you the whole story.
Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Looney's got 6 points in the quarter.
And they're refusing to take a break, even with a nice lead. They just continue to attack. You have to love it.
They've taken nothing for granted. You can see they're playing the moment rather than the score.
Pass to Looney. From the arc. Jerome, no good. Here's Vincent. Here's Adebayo. He got a piece of it. Inside. Here's Jerome. Ooh, good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
One sign of a great playmaker, hitting his man in stride.
That three's off the mark.
And yeah, that old adage about being too wide open, not a thing. He just missed it.
And let's face it, this one was never really in question. They came out with purpose and just overwhelmed the opposition. A great win for the Warriors.
And everything seemed to go their way today. They were firing on all cylinders, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., this was the kind of performance you relish as a player. Just a very impressive win.
3 ball.
And looking at their record after this victory, this will be their 37th of the year.
Always good to start a season series off with a W. They showed tonight they take this team seriously, and the next two matchups between these two should be fun.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Stephen Curry.
Hard not to be impressed by what he did tonight. He was aggressive, he was efficient, and the defense had no answer.
And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
The pump fake is the best play in basketball, in which Stephen Curry's quick release, sometimes the defense will fall for it.
And it's Miami's ball. And that's a foul called on Stephen Curry.
5th personal foul.
That's his 5th foul.
3rd team foul.
Pass to Highsmith. Here's Vincent.
No, you Vincent too, bro.
Well, they're going to win, so he should just relax.
Stephen Curry. 6th personal foul. Team sport. Now
And he knocks down the first
your
one.
Warriors, Jordan Poole.
And so he makes both from the line. Poole outside. Here he goes. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
From
Leaving nothing to chance. This run shutting the door on him.
Not messing around at all. They were focused, relentless, and they got the job done.
Here's Vincent and the miss. And so it's the Warriors taking care of business in this one.
Yeah, I'll play another one. Turn down the sound of the game so I don't get hit with a what's it called strike. You know how YouTube does. picking the Kings. Most people don't pick the Kings. The Kings. You know? Alright, so we can turn it up back.
Of NBA basketball. Alongside Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson. We'll be joined by Allie LaForce courtside.
Yeah, they made a lot of plays, and they were in it until the end. Just couldn't do enough to get the win.
And that is why coaches preach about the details. The margins in this league are razor thin.
Here's Fox. Into the lane. Great positioning on the putback.
You have to know where Sabonis is. Really box him out. He's so good on the offensive glass.
Inside. Here's Adebayo. Outside for Butler. 5 to shoot. Back to Adebayo. And a great assist by Butler as that one goes. Hey, it's an exciting time of year with the playoffs on the horizon. Grant, should teams start changing up their rotations with the postseason in mind?
You know, I'm not a big fan of that. Of course, seeding is so important in the postseason, but I don't think it's time to start experimenting. It's still about winning games and getting into the best position possible.
Now here's Lowry. Hero outside. The Heat need to get one up in a hurry. Adebayo, that's good.
And with a strong physical profile, Adebayo is willing to battle, always on the interior.
Right side Murray. Down low. Here's Sabonis. And he converts the layup. Sabonis has got his second basket.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, if he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
And it seems hard to believe, but it's been almost 40 years since the Kings moved to Sacramento.
And you know, maybe they haven't hung any banners, but they've had some special players and some great seasons in that time. And they mean a lot to that community.
Here's Butler. His last outing, he had 24 points. And he buries his first look.
Ideal way to start the game. Come out of the gate and knock down all but one of your first 5 shots.
To the middle. Murray, no good. The Heat with the lead. Lowry with it. He's picked up by Barnes.
Lowry doesn't have much fear when it comes to drawing contact. All he's worried about is putting up points on the board.
A chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Heat. So hits one and misses one at the line. Well, an all-star appearance for Bam Adebayo in 2020. Grant, you think he can get back there?
No doubt. I mean, I think the bigger issue is we've seen his numbers taper off just in the postseason. Can he reverse that and bring his best when it matters most?
Sacramento foul.
And that's a foul called on Domantas Sabonis.
First personal foul.
That's his first foul. The Heat making a switch here.
In for the Heat, Victor Oladipo. Gabe Vincent.
Now Adebayo. 6 points for him.
2 minutes remaining.
Sabonis with the steal. On up the court. No good from the low block. And the Heat with possession. .146 left to play in the first quarter. Oladipo outside. Shot clock at 6. Over Herder. The shot by Oladipo, no good. The Kings trailing. Here's Fox. And Fox powers it home.
Look at Fox get up. Okay, I see him flexing on him.
Time called here. Miami decides to talk it over.
And guess what, guys? I mean, one of the ways De'Aaron Fox improved his skills growing up was playing 2K, learning the NBA game on 2K. I love it.
Here's Vincent. His last outing, he had 18 points.
Gabe Vincent.
And yep, it's good.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Now here's Mitchell. Picked it. Strus with it. Now Herter defending. Strus with the bucket.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
There's 49 seconds left to the first quarter here. Here's Sabonis. Oh, he got it with a pump fake, but he couldn't finish.
I thought he had that all sewn up, but somehow the defense just threw him off.
Tough break for the defense. I mean, he took the hit, but he didn't get the call.
13.
And we've got 28 seconds left in the first quarter. Pass to Adebayo.
Bam Adebayo.
And he finishes. That makes him 4 out of 5.
And once Bam gets the ball inside, the bucket is almost guaranteed. He's a serious producer in the paint.
Now Strus. From the corner.
Oh!
Robinson can't hit.
Clean look from mid-range. Coach will probably want to run that play again.
And so it's Miami closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. The hustle they've shown on defense has been tremendous.
15.
All right, stick around. We'll be
The
right
graphics are pretty good. I mean, the game is good. The gameplay is all right. But
Please welcome to the floor, York.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. Let's quickly break down what we've seen from the Heat.
Well, their offense is clicking so far, capturing the momentum here early on.
Credit the game plan coming in. They've identified some weaknesses, and they are exploiting them.
And the whistle blows on a backcourt violation. Over and back.
Kings ball.
Overall, though, they've taken good care of the ball. That's their first turnover.
Here's Fox. And it's Fox with the jam.
please don't quit.
Just so crafty getting to the rim. Fox runs inside, moves over the defense for the...
Yeah, I'm gonna put pressure on this man, cause I'm pressuring him from the beginning, cause I'm trying to win. You know what I mean? But yeah, it's good on it's good on Switch. I ain't gonna front.
Easy finish.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Pass to Butler. Martin outside. 5 on the clock. Back to Butler. Goes up from the top of the key. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Butler.
Kings ball.
And Grant, no team better than Miami at developing undrafted prospects.
I mean, for key roles, too. You look at last year's playoffs. Strus, Martin, Vincent, Robinson. It's allowed Miami to stay on top in a salary cap-driven league.
The three from Barnes. The shot, no good. Now the Heat take it the other way. This is the first they're seeing of Sacramento.
They should have steamrolled this club last year, but that's not how it played out.
Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Thanks, Brian. Well, De'Aaron Fox is a competitor. He said, I want to win. I know there's more that I can do. Just trying to create a spark, some type of energy. You can talk about what you did in high school and college, but you have to take it to a totally different level.
There we go.
If you want to be one of those guys and elite, Brian.
Allie, thank you.
You could argue that Kevin Love is the finest passing big of his generation. I don't know who's making that argument, but he is always looking to get out of the ball.
Hey, kept it simple. No reason to get fancy right now, B.A.
Yeah, he's just looking to find shots and produce for his team.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense.
Showing the point guard instincts there, Fox with great vision.
Here's Butler. And it's Butler with the jam.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish.
What the hell?
And that one drops. Sabonis has got 8.
HB.
Playing to his strengths, Sabonis goes to work inside.
Here's Lowry. Pass to Hero. Well, we talk about the critical importance of the wing position, RJ. From the time you played, how do you think that position has evolved?
Well, when you talk about positionless basketball, it really falls on the forwards. You want them to have more responsibilities. You want them to be able to guard 1 through 5. You want to be able to run your offense through them. So the wings in positionless basketball
Are you
have a lot
serious?
more responsibility.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Oh my
Well, Brad,
God.
the shocker of the 2022 trade deadline, Domantas Sabonis going to the Kings.
Big time surprise. Tyrese Halliburton going the other way to Indy. Now, I like that deal for both sides. Sacramento adding an all-star big, and the Kings needing some size. Sabonis adds that.
Jimmy
Credit
Butler.
their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Robinson with a steal. Pass to Oladipo. Outside Butler. .136 left to play in the first half. Ooh, excellent D there from Barnes. The Kings trailing. Fox. He can't get it to go. Ooh, some solid defense from Oladipo. Ooh, he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
First personal foul.
Well, Oladipo's game features a lot of speed. If you don't keep up with him, he'll make you
The
pay.
line for the Heat.
The Kings
Victor
making a switch here.
Oladipo.
That one's no good. Outside Barnes. Hits the trifecta.
He just makes it look so easy on offense. Like, who takes pleasure in torturing defenses? He does.
A nice shot by Butler.
And he's made his mark on offense especially. They gotta be thankful he's on their squad.
Outside Herder. Pass to Fox. The three from Barnes. Adebayo grabs the board. The Heat with the lead. Here's Butler.
Jimmy Butler.
And it's Adebayo picking up the assist.
Bam
Butler's
Adebayo.
got 10 points in the game.
For a center, Adebayo is an excellent passer. He's always so aware of his surroundings.
Robinson on the wing.
Oh, you idiot.
Out of bounds. It'll go to the Kings.
Sacramento ball. Substituting on the court.
23 seconds left in the first half. Pass to Barnes. Fires from deep. Sacramento again missing.
It hasn't been his best quarter. I mean, he's trying to shoot himself out of the slump.
Now Holmes. It's Barnes on the wing. The putback.
Hard work creating the second chance opportunity.
Here's Butler. Oh, right at the buzzer.
And they got the last word in this quarter.
And the first half now in the books. It's the Heat up 8. And we'll see you back here after the break. Third quarter action in just a bit.
32.
Gotta get some food later. Gotta get some food.
Fans, please get a big
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast thus far. We're halfway through the game.
I'm used to winning at 2K.
And here are the Heat.
Last 2K, I would win a lot.
At the conclusion of this one, they're off to Memphis, where they'll face the Grizzlies. Pass to Adebayo.
That's a 3
Marked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call.
Kings ball.
The Kings making a switch here.
Into the lineup for your Kings. Domantas Sabonis.
And here's Davis. Sabonis with it. Butler covering. Shot's good by Sabonis. Sabonis has got 13.
And it's clear that Sabonis has it going on right now. That defense is at his mercy. Sabonis is a dominant interior scorer. He's got the touch, the strength, and a wide array of post moves to work with.
Nice skater, bro.
And yes, it's good. He's 7 for 8 now.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
He's just riding the wave of momentum right now, getting to his spots and keeping things simple on the offensive side.
Knocks it loose. To the paint. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call.
Come on, bro.
You know, for Sabonis, we've seen more teams try and double him when he gets near the hoop, Richard.
Yeah, but the problem with that is that he is an excellent passer and decision maker. He knows how to find the open man and make the defense pay for sending that double.
Outside for Davis. The shot is good on the assist by Sabonis.
Something lit a fire under them at the half. They started this quarter going 3 for 3
Come
from the floor.
on, man. You can't get a simple
And it's Sacramento's ball. They haven't given up any points here in the second half. And the layup is good. Murray's got his first bucket in
How the
this
fuck
one.
did they gain the lead?
Their execution after halftime has been excellent, making
You
their
know
first
what to do,
move.
fans. Get out of your seats.
And the Heat call time here.
Get loud.
And as the coaches draw up their strategies, the players staying hydrated with some Gatorade. That's key to keeping them at their best all the way up to the buzzer.
It really is. And every one of those players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
Here's Lowry. Oh, Sabonis with a block.
Nice defense there from Sabonis, getting his timing just right to come up with the block.
And he's able to get it back. And there's a 3-second violation.
3 seconds.
And that is an absolute heartbreaker of a turnover. In a close game like this, that might be enough to impact how it ends.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Well, Miami is very efficient. Coach Spoelstra said, quote, "You want to maximize your offense in all the different ways in your menu without feeling like you're taking turns." I don't think anyone would say that about our team. They're an unselfish group that likes sharing the ball, and they enjoy each other's success. Ryan?
Thank you. RJ, you've played with some of the greats. LeBron, Duncan, Dirk, Jason Kidd, just to name a few. But if the game were on the line, who would you want taking the last shot? Put you on the spot.
I'm going to be real honest. I have been in great situations with all of those guys, and they have all delivered. So this isn't, but I'm going to go with the person who's
Are you serious, man?
of my career, and that was Kyrie Irving. He hit the clutchest shot in NBA history. Argue with me if you want. You're going to lose.
2 points. That one goes.
This run has been fueled by their matador defense.
2 minutes remaining.
Miami
in the third.
trailing.
2 minutes.
Lowry drives in.
You don't get that shit, bro.
It's good.
You don't even necessarily.
Lowry's got 5 points.
A bulky, quick-footed guard. I love when Lowry takes initiative and dives inside.
After a perfect first half in terms of the cracks have started to show, and now they're looking more and more vulnerable.
Heat substitution.
To the inside.
Max Strus.
Here's Sabonis.
Victor Oladipo.
Love grabs the miss.
Gabe Vincent.
One reason this game is
What
so
the fuck,
tight
man?
is because both teams are hitting the boards with reckless abandon.
And it's in there.
The man can't even get a
Sabonis has got 10 points in just the second half.
What a finish by Sabonis. Through a little contact, too.
Victor Oladipo.
Murray can score in a multitude of ways, Grant.
Oh, yes, he can, B.A. I mean, he can feast from the post, the mid-range, and the three-point line as well. He always plays under control at his own pace, and that's why he looks so fluid out there on the floor.
And it's Monk missing.
Nice work to rise up and secure that miss. Solid rebounding effort from him.
Gabe Vincent.
Great teamwork on that drive, punctuated by a strong finish.
Yeah, that's nice execution. Running with purpose and creating an easy scoring opportunity off the break.
Outside Monk. For three. Pass to Fox. No good from outside.
Yeah, that's a shame because I'm not sure the defense will let him get a shot that good again very soon.
Here's Oladipo. Soft touch off the
Victor
glass.
Oladipo.
And the Heat lead by 1.
So resourceful. When Oladipo's looking for any opening, he puts in a lot of effort on offense.
Here's Fox. The shot misses. Oh, great D that time from Adebayo. Monk with a steal.
Oh, you serious?
3 quarters of play. A close one here. It's the Heat. They lead by 1. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get set for quarter number 4. Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the 4th quarter. And it's Sacramento's ball. They trail by 1. Pass to Fox. To the paint.
Guard the paint.
Outside for Davis. And it's going to be a 3-second call.
3-second violation.
This is easy plays, bro. Easy plays.
Into the lineup for your Kings, Kevin Huerter.
And here's Butler. Lowry with it. Rebound by the Kings.
And they're up right now, but it hasn't been because of him. He's really struggled on offense.
Adebayo with the rejection.
What a menacing swat by Bam, letting them know there are no easy shots when he's around.
And Miami has possession. They lead by 1.
Sacramento foul.
Foul call on the way out. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Second personal foul.
I don't mind it. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the point.
Shooting for Miami.
So the Kings
Let's
making
go,
a change here.
kid.
Both free throws good from Lowry.
Now he's perfectly comfortable doing work at the line.
Out to Sabonis. Stolen by Lowry. And he comes up with a bucket. Lowry's got 4 points now in the quarter. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for Miami. Left side, Huerter. Inside. Here's Sabonis.
Yes.
Oh, great D that time from Adebayo.
Gotta applaud the defensive effort. It's not
Let's
easy
go.
to
We
stop
breaking them
like
down.
that.
They ain't 4th
And
quarter
force
ready.
feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
First personal foul.
Miss.
First team foul.
Big ass miss. Miss.
That free throw, good
For your
from Davis.
Kings,
Miss.
Terrence
Yes, miss.
Davis.
You don't got it. Miss.
2 shots.
Hits both from the stripe.
Slow it down.
Now here's Butler. Hero outside. And that's a foul.
Sacramento foul.
Called on Kevin Huerter.
Kevin Huerter.
That's his first foul of the
First
game.
personal foul. Second team foul.
We're about 2 minutes into the fourth here. Pass to Butler. Just 4 to shoot. On the take.
Yeah.
And Butler with the jam.
Looks like they're gaining some confidence here in crunch time.
Building out this lead brick by brick. They have taken a very methodical approach.
Sabonis.
Son of a bitch, bro. Come on, man. You a problem?
And the foul.
You wanna make
That one
it
on Martin.
big.
Defensive foul.
One of the reasons why they're on the wrong side of this
Miss.
score is their
Miss.
inability to get points in the paint. It's been a problem this half.
You can tell Sabonis brings a lot of heart to his game. He's serious about winning, but he also knows how to enjoy himself out there with his team.
Pass to Butler. Out to Lowry. And here's Adebayo. He's guarded by Sabonis.
That's a 24.
And they forced the shot clock violation. Great D.
Sacramento ball.
The Kings trailing. Pass to Huerter. Outside Davis. The three is up. No good that time. And the Heat going the other way now. Here's Lowry. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
First personal foul. Third team.
Embracing his
go.
role as a leader for this
Shooting for
squad.
Miami.
Lowry recognizes the importance of this in terms of developing his
Let's
teammates.
go.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. Here's Fox. And De'Aaron Fox picks up the foul.
That's what I'm talking about, Charlie.
That's his third foul in the game.
It just turns it over in one of the most irritating ways possible. I mean, what was that?
Violations like that, yeah.
You know what to do,
Make your coach
fans.
bolder
Get
than
out
that.
of your seats and get
Miami calls timeout. They're up by 6. A minute 58 left in the fourth quarter of this one. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Well, over the break, I listened in on Eric Spoelstra's huddle. He loves the pressure deep. He told his guys, quote, "We've got them on their heels. They're making mistakes. Do not let them get comfortable. We'll see if they can maintain their disruptive ways down the stretch." Back to you.
Appreciate the report, Allie. Hero with the bucket. And the Heat lead by 8.
And that's how you orchestrate the offense. Lowry showing the vision and the unselfishness.
From deep. Huerter can't hit.
It's the fire he's playing with that has him leading the team in rebounds.
And let's be honest, guys, rebounding is about want, and he is playing with 110% effort.
Right side Love. That's good. And so Lowry with the assist. And now a 10-point Miami lead.
Gotta be tougher than this to stop Love. He's really smart at scoring through tight coverage.
Here's Lowry. Love, high post.
No.
Shoots over Davis. Misses off the left iron.
Hard to turn down a look that good. Still, long twos are losing favor, and misses like that are the reason why.
The assist.
Look at
TD.
Fox fearlessly going inside, hunting for a higher percentage look.
Well, Grant, this game looks just about over.
BA, all they really need to do is just work that clock, don't turn it over, and this game is a wrap.
Pass to Lowry. Clock at 6. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down.
They really came in with the right mindset today. I can guarantee you their flight home will be filled with some smiles.
Kevin Love.
Dang, bro, you couldn't even live it. That man couldn't even live through it, man. It is what it is when you get roasted by me. Alright, man. I'm outie for now, man. When we play my usual 2K matches, I will be re-uploading these. But I am out for now, man. Appreciate anybody that jumped on the stream. Subscribe if you're new. I'll be playing Smash Bros. Probably later on after I get some food. So I'm outie for now. I'll be back. I'm out.